Let's take a look at Mr. Knight, another action figure in the Hasbro's Marvel Legends assortment, specifically the Build-A-Figure Infinity Ultron Wave. Mr. Knight is from the Marvel Studios Disney Plus series. I was going to say Marvel Plus, that's not a thing. Disney Plus series Moon Knight, and is based on the alias used by Stephen Grant, the Dick Van Dyke of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as opposed to Mark Spector, who is Moon Knight. This figure is one I was... I don't know, I had some issues, and let's see if those issues came to fruition. Here's Ultron's right arm. I've heard tell this is Ultron's special arm that he sits on for 5 minutes before... well, you can probably guess. As for the figure itself, articulation is in the ankles, there's a swivel at the sock and in the shoe, double knee joint, there's also a swivel at the top of the thigh, movement at the crotch, a turn at the waist, there is articulation at his ribs, but it's hampered by the costume, more on that later. You can also move his shoulders, you can swivel his upper arm, there are double elbow joints, and he moves at the wrist on the individual wrist piece, which is handy for the spare hands. His neck is on a ball joint atop a peg. That's nice. Like I said, the crunch in the ribs is hugely hampered by this sculpted jacket. Not a fan of this. Was kind of hoping that the version of him we'd get would be him in the waistcoat with the rolled up shirt sleeves, giving him a bit less of a washed out white colour all overall, because you'd have the skin of his arms and the little white gloves, but never mind. Mask looks nice, I especially like the blue glowing eyes. He comes with gripping hands to hold onto his batons, which are brilliantly detailed. Look at those inscriptions, but also easily bendable. Maybe Ultron's been having a feel of it in the box while I wasn't looking. This figure is fine. That's the only way I could describe it. The complete whiteness of him being unbroken without any like lower arms or something else sort of lends to it seeming a bit boring on the shelf. Custom figure makers, hit me up. Let me know how to change those arms.